Welcome to aminacademy.com. In human anatomy and physiology, let us discuss about cells and tissues of the nervous system. There are two types of nervous tissue, neurons and neuroglia. First, about neurons. Each neuron consists of the cell body and its processes, one axon and many dendrites. Neurons are commonly referred to as nerve cells. Bundles of axons bound together are called nerves. Neurons cannot divide, and for survival, they need a continuous supply of oxygen and glucose. Unlike many other cells, neuron can synthesize chemical energy only from glucose. Neurons generate and transmit electrical impulses called action potentials. The initial strength of the impulse is maintained throughout the length of the neurons. Nerve impulse can be initiated in response to stimuli form. Outside the body, example, touch, light waves. Inside the body, for example, change in the concentration of carbon dioxide in the blood alters respiration. A thought may result in voluntary movement. What is cell bodies? Nerve cells vary considerably in size and shape, but they are all too small to be seen by the naked eye. Cell bodies form the gray matter of the nervous system and are found at the periphery of the brain and in the center of the spinal cord. Axons and dendrites. Axons and dendrites are extensions of the cell bodies and form the white matter of the nervous system. Axons are each nerve cells has only one axon which begins at a tapped area of the cell body, the axon hillock. Structure of the axon. The membrane of the axon is called the axonema and it encloses the cytoplasmic extension of the cell body. The nerve impulse, that is action potential. An impulse is initiated by stimulation of sensory nerve endings or by the passage of the impulse from another nerve. Transmission of the impulse or action potential is due to movement of ions across the nerve cell membrane. In the resulting state, the nerve cell membrane is polarized due to differences in the concentration of ion across the plasma membrane. This means that there is a different electrical charge on each side of the membrane, which is called the resting membrane potential. At rest, the charge on the outside is positive and inside is negative. Then principal ions involved are sodium, the main extracellular caution, potassium K, the main intracellular action. Now we'll discuss further detail about our nervous system, tissue, cells and tissues of the nervous system. The nervous system is composed of two main cell types, neurons and neuroglia, also known as glial cells. Neurons are primary cells responsible for transmitting information through electrical and chemical signals, while neuroglia provide support of the protection for neurons. Neurons, nerve cells. The structure. Neurons have a cell body, soma, dendrites, and an axon. The function of the neuron. They transmit information through electrical and chemical signals. Dendrites receive signals. The cell body processes them, and the axon transmits signals to other neurons to target cells. What are the types? Neurons can be categorized based on their function. That is, example, sensory neurons, motor neurons, and interneurons. Neurons are the fundamental units of the nervous system, responsible for transmitting information throughout the body via electrical and chemical signals. They are specialized cells that receive, process, and transmit signals to other neurons, muscles, or glands. A neuron typically consists of cell body, soma, dendrites, and an axon. Neuroglia, glial cells. Neuroglia, also known as glial cells or glia, are non-neuronal cells in the nervous system that provide support and protection to neurons. They are crucial. They are crucial for maintaining the proper functioning of the nervous system, although they do not directly conduct nerve impulse like neurons. The types and actions of neuroglia. Astrocytes found in the central nervous system CNS, they anchor neurons to blood vessels and regulate the exchange of substances between neurons and capillaries. Microglia, also in the CNS, they act as immune cells protecting the nervous system from pathogens. Ependymal cells line the cavities of the brain and spinal cord, producing and circulating cerebrospinal fluid. Oligodendrocytes in the CNS, they form the myelin sheath that insulates axons. Schwann cells in the peripheral nervous system PNS, they also form the myelin sheath around axons. Satellite cells surrounds and support neuron cell bodies in the PNS. The function neuroglia provide structural support, nutrition, and protection for neurons. Neuroglia. They also play a role in maintaining the extracellular environment and regulating signal transmission. Nervous tissue, where it is located. Nervous tissue is found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Nervous tissue is a specialized tissue that forms the core of the nervous system, including the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. It's responsible for coordinating and controlling bodily function through the electrical and chemical signals. Nervous tissue is composed of two main tissues of cells, neurons and glial cells. Neurons are the primary cells that transmit nerve impulses, while glial cells support and protect neurons. What's the organization? The CNS, brain, and spinal cord contain both gray matter containing neurons, cell bodies, and synapses, and white matter containing myelinated axons. What's the function? Nervous tissue is specialized for transmitting signals quickly, allowing for communicating throughout the body. It's a function of nervous tissue is specialized for transmitting signals quickly, allowing for communication throughout the body. Connective tissues. Connective tissues also plays a role in the nervous system, providing support and protection for nerves and blood vessels. In summary, the nervous system relies on the intricate interplay between the neurons and neuroglia to carry out its functions, which include controlling movement, processing sensory information, and regulating bodily functions. So far, we discussed little about nervous system, about cells and tissues of the nervous system. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.